like, what do you do when you notice that you are lacking inspiration in your photography? Sandy, what's your process? Because it happens to every photographer.
Well, I think that it just happened for the first time to me where we were going on a trip and I said, I'm not bringing my camera. And then I went, ooh, I feel so bad saying that. Oh, that's terrible. So what I want to do a new project. So whether it's like a photo series or just like focusing on something totally different, especially if it's your job, something that's outside of the normal day to day. That's what I want to do.
Okay, very cool. Yeah, because your photography is very repetitive, the kind of stuff you do with commercial and product photography. It's very much kind of, you got a setup, you got your SP, and you're kind of cranking product through. So that'd be a great way for you.
I'm still passionate about photography. It's just I got to appreciate the art part of it more.
Yeah.
Again.
How about you, Connor?
I feel bad because in general, I don't know what I do. I know that I feel this every once in a while, but it lasts for such a short time that I don't usually need to do much to find inspiration again. It's just kind of the lack of shooting for close to a week, and then I'm kind of itching to get back with a camera again. But one thing that I do when I don't know from a creative standpoint what I should be doing is I'll try and think of different like puzzles, and I guess that's the way that I would put it. I think of something that I don't know how to do, and then I try to mentally map out how I would work it out. And it's like doing an experiment and trying something and building a new technique, or heck, half the time it's discovering a technique that somebody's already developed and understands and has plenty of tutorials out there for. But that's something that I find keeps me going on the creative side, is not necessarily even thinking about the end of a composition that I'm trying to do, but more, okay, what's something that's going to challenge me and how am I going to overcome that challenge? And that's something that I find
I was going to say, I feel like Connor's really good from what I've seen when you're always trying to find a new technique. So, and that's one of the awesome things about photography is like, you'll never be done learning. Even the people who've been doing it for 30 years have something to gain and learn. So I see you, I don't think you're getting burned out as much because you're always looking for that new technique, that new thing to be better.
That might be a part of it for sure.
For me, the thing that helps me most when I am lacking motivation is quitting cold turkey for a short period of time. I know I can't stay away from it long, but this happened to me in December. I had been working so hard on the block method composition, and got the training tutorial out, had done a lot of shoots getting ready for it, and I was just overwhelmed. It was a lot, and I was lacking motivation to do more. And so I just stepped away from all things photography in the month of December. Just don't do anything with it. I unsubscribed from my own podcast so I wouldn't be listening to that. I, stopped on my Facebook feed, all the photography stuff coming through. I just kind of stepped away from it all for a month. And then as soon as January hit, I was like an addict in need of a fix. I needed to do some photography, and I've been so excited about planning trips for this year and getting out and shooting and stuff. It really works best for me if I just take a month and just step away. Don't worry, the photography inspiration's coming back. It's just a little bit dulled down right now.
And don't beat yourself up too bad too, because everybody goes through it. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds horrible. Without photography.
Connor says it's the end.
That's the end of the world for me. Like, if I'm not busy doing something, then I what am I going to do? Watch TV? Like, no.
A couple other things a couple other things that have helped me before as well are, one, traveling. I mean, anytime you're in a new place, it's going to be, you're going to want to explore it and photograph it and stuff. And so that can always help. And travel does not have to be expensive. It can be get in your car this week and drive 4 hours away and stay in a hotel for one night and just shoot there, whatever's there. The only problem with that is it's tough to find those photo locations. If only somebody were coming out with an app to help with that.
That would be so cool.
Oh, that would be great.
Next, gear therapy is a very real thing. You're lacking a little inspiration. Set down the DSLR for a while and fly a little DJI Mavic Pro or something like that. Can definitely get things going. Next is get a photo critique. we almost never talk about this anymore on Improved Photography, but it's the best thing that we offer. If you go to improvedphotography.com/store, or just go to improvedphotography.com and click the store link, down at the bottom of the store, there's a link to get a portfolio review. And you can get us, any of the podcast hosts, to do a photography portfolio review for you. It's not expensive. And we sit down at microphones and record an MP3 talking through your 7 or 14 best photos, giving you a direction, what to learn next, kind of a place to go. Like if you kind of feel like you're stuck a little bit, man, that's a really good opportunity to improve your photos. So something that you do, or if you take another skilled photographer out to lunch and bring some prints along to show them. Just something to get a critique. I'm not trying to sell some. I'm just saying it really helps to do that. And next, I know Jeff Harmon does this a lot, is to put together a top 10. Put together your top 10 photos from the last 6 months or the last year and kind of see where you are and what else you want to do over the next little bit. So that's it. That's how we can get a little bit more